I'm so excited today to tell you about Trauma Erase Method Academy and everything you're going to get when you join me today. You're going to get the Trauma Brain Real-Time Connector so you can stop triggers on the spot. Imagine you took a much-needed outing to a local park. You're sitting at the park enjoying people watching. Maybe you even have your dog with you. Suddenly, without warning, you feel your body react to something that you see. You're triggered again. In the past, you would have gathered yourself up, grabbed up your belongings, and rushed your dog to the car so you could get home as quickly as humanly possible. But not today. You notice what is happening in your body, and you remember how to connect what your brain is telling you to real time instead of allowing it to transport you to the past when you were hurt. Now, instead of feeling panicked and confused, you feel confident. Maybe you still go to the car to help yourself feel safe, but you also stay there thinking through what just happened. You realize the truth, that you're safe, and you're ready to tackle this trigger head on, because now you know that you can heal it. You feel powerful, confident, and happy that you know what to do next. You'll also get the buffer zone builder to help you stop feeling stressed out and exhausted. Listen, I know you're tired. You probably get sick too much, but you just keep pushing through. With the buffer zone builder, you'll see the connection between physical and emotional exhaustion, illness, and your PTSD. You'll finally get a hold of it so it doesn't wear you out completely. Imagine no longer feeling at the mercy of what happens in your life to stress you out until you're drained. Now you'll be able to take charge of your health instead of getting more depleted with each new day. Your energy will grow instead of diminishing every day, and you'll feel hope to keep moving forward. You'll get the Feelings Danger Zone Deaccelerator that ends confusion from strong emotions. You'll understand your strong feelings when they pop up and harness them toward your growth instead of staying in overwhelm. So next time you feel angry, for example, you'll know exactly how to channel those feelings in the way that you need to best take care of yourself. Imagine no longer being overwhelmed or scared by your own feelings. You'll feel in control and confident in yourself in any situation. You're also going to get the Stress PTSD Crossroads Scale to stop day-to-day stress from derailing you. Think about this. You're at home or at work. You're not really feeling particularly triggered, but you have pain in your shoulders and you feel like you just want to scream. You're doing the best you can to hold it together. Then the one more thing that you really weren't ready for pops up, and that's it. You're over it. You go and do whatever it is that you do when you've had enough. With the Stress PTSD Crossroads Scale, you'll understand exactly what to do in those moments when you've had enough so that you don't make anything worse. And you'll have an action plan that will prevent moments like that from happening in the first place. You'll finally feel a sense of control instead of feeling at the mercy of what happens around you. You'll be able to be calm under stress, and you'll feel better about who you are. You're also going to get the Basic Needs Body History Separator, so you can get what you really need in spite of your past trauma. Think about the last time you argued with or were upset at your partner because of something they did or didn't do. Was the thing that upset you connected to things that were really old for you? Old pet peeves that go back to previous relationships, or maybe even childhood? Deep down, you might have wondered if you were reasonable to be upset. You may have even secretly realized that you took frustrations out on your partner that they didn't really cause, They just got the brunt of all of your old pain. Now you can use the basic needs body history separator to really look at what's happened in your past that you're bringing forward because of the intense emotion you feel in your body history. Now you'll be able to separate your needs from the old history. You'll be able to make confident, reasonable requests without overburdening your relationship with old emotions that are stored up because of your trauma history. Instead of feeling confused, you'll find clarity about yourself and who you are in relationship. And you'll be able to interact better and feel good about who you are as a partner. You're going to get the trigger eraser to permanently and completely erase your triggers. Do you chew your nails? The trigger eraser will give you beautiful hands. Are you afraid of speaking up? The trigger eraser will give you a voice. Are you afraid to go outside? I used to be. The trigger eraser allowed me to walk outside without being afraid of being attacked by a dog. It also allowed me to go to the grocery store without being so panicked that I forgot what I was there for. Think about the ways your life has been narrowed because you're avoiding the things that scare you. Imagine eliminating those fears one at a time until they're all gone. You will be free. You will be empowered. You will pick up goals and dreams that you thought you had to give up on because you were hurt as a child. You'll finally be able to let go of the anger and resentment that you feel because trauma's taken up way too much of your life and too much of your identity. You're also going to get the Feelings Response User Manual for Healing PTSD that classifies each of the 3 types of feelings that must be addressed correctly to eliminate the impact of trauma for you. Now, when you feel triggered, the manual will point you to what to do. It will show you the difference between triggered feelings and here and now feelings and what to do with both. It will also tell you how to deal with feelings connected to healed triggers. Instead of therapist-led, this process will allow you to heal with your body as your lead. As confusion evaporates, you'll develop more trust in your feelings, in your intuition, and in your body. When you can trust yourself, it'll be easier to believe that you can keep yourself safe in any situation. You really can't put a price on that kind of freedom. It feels absolutely amazing. You're also getting the Deeper Body Comfort Accelerator that delivers more ease in your body. The Deeper Body Comfort Accelerator reconnects you to your body as a source of strength and allows you to feel increasing comfort in your own skin. The truth is, long-term trauma leads to anxiety and depression, things the current mental health system just doesn't zero in on for trauma survivors. Take a minute to think about your dreams and what they are. What will you do that you've always believed was outside of your grasp because of what you've been through? Now you'll be able to do things you've always wanted to do but haven't because of discomfort in your body. This is where life gets exciting and fun because you realize that you're no longer limited and your body, heart, and mind are aligned with your vision for your life. And that's the best feeling ever. As a bonus for joining me today, you're also going to get the Foundations for Healing bundle. This bundle is designated to eliminate any roadblocks that would prevent you from being successful in the Trauma Erase Method Academy. It contains the foundations that have to be in place for your self-healing program to be effective. I'm including this bundle today because I want to eliminate any chance that something can get in the way of your self-healing from trauma. So here's what's in the bundle. The Overwhelm Eliminator prevents you from getting overtaken by feelings that would stop you from healing. Instead of being overwhelmed by the process in a way that has stopped you from healing before, You'll figure out what this is really about when you feel overwhelmed from the most common causes of overwhelm, so that you can stop feeling overwhelmed and focus on healing. You'll feel energized and hopeful about the possibilities of healing because you've been able to succeed with this system and become more active in your personal well-being than you've ever been able to accomplish before. It also includes the permanent permission to self-heal, which uncovers hidden permission stoppers that prevent you from moving forward in your healing process. You're doing your self-healing work and you find that you've self-sabotaged too many times. With the permanent permission to self-heal program, you'll be the one in control. Instead of feeling confused and overwhelmed, you'll be able to pinpoint exactly what is getting in the way of moving forward. And you'll have the specific actions you can take to remove the permission stoppers from your path. You'll feel a sense of clarity as your confusion melts away. You'll feel confident and able to take care of yourself. It also includes the Body to Trust or Not to Trust program, which puts you and your body in sync with each other to maximize your healing process. Now, instead of being afraid of feeling the signals in your body, you'll trust your body and begin to interpret the signals in your body so that you can increase your sense of safety instead of being scared all the time. You'll know how to interpret what you feel, and this will give you a sense of security and trust in your body. And finally, it includes the Empathetic Self-Attunement program, which fosters openness and curiosity that's necessary to prevent fear, guilt, shame, and self-doubt from sabotaging you in your healing process. Now you can completely see where the roots of fear, guilt, shame, and self-doubt come from for you, so you can target them to eliminate them in favor of messages that help you rather than hurt you. You feel free, safe, and in control in your body instead of being stuck in fear, guilt, shame, or self-doubt. You feel confident that this can work. You've got this, and you're excited about how much more you can reclaim your life from trauma. The Foundations for Healing course bundle is a $900 value. I'm giving it to you today when you join me because I want to make sure that I haven't left any gaps in my programs that would lead to you not being able to heal your trauma. With your purchase of the Trauma Erase Method Academy today, I'm going to give you 1 year of free access to our exclusive social network, Trauma Free Nation. Trauma Free Nation is a private social network platform that I created just for people who want to be part of a community of enlightened, like-minded individuals who understand that there's more to healing trauma than coping. We have social groups for discussing all of the areas of growth that are impacted by trauma, with a positive focus toward growth and overcoming rather than focusing on the trauma itself. I created this social network platform because it's important to know that there are other people who are succeeding in the self-healing process, all within the privacy of a closed network. Every time you log into our community, you will feel secure, knowing that everyone else there has been screened and is safe to be around. You'll be able to share your healing journey along with your joys and your favorite hobbies, knowing that you're on a protected network. No ads, no disruption of privacy. You will feel secure and safe on your healing journey. Knowing that you aren't alone is that much better when your community is using the same language and tools as you are using. This is another reason why I created this social network. It's a place where we share common tools and language while working to become more and more free from the impact of trauma. Inside Trauma Free Nation is where you will have access to the Trauma Erase Method Academy, as well as the Foundations for Healing course. This is your one-stop shop for education, social support, self-healing, and personal growth. Trauma Free Nation also gives you ongoing practice and reminders of the strategies and practices that keep you focused on your well-being and growth, because the trauma brain so easily goes back into negative loops when we relax and stop working on continuous growth. So membership in Trauma Free Nation costs $600 per year. I'm giving it to you free today when you join, because I want to make sure that you have all the support that you need as you heal. Because childhood trauma always leaves developmental gaps, and because you don't know what you're missing, but you know you're missing something, I'm including the Skill Builder monthly newsletter, which is offered exclusively to members of Trauma Free Nation as a way to make sure that, along with erasing your triggers, you're also growing developmentally in the ways that you were unable to do because of your trauma history. Each month, the Skill Builder Monthly focuses on a new topic of development. In the first year, the topics include self-acceptance, developing a clear sense of identity, self-compassion, self-protection, getting comfort in relationships, how to relax, the capacity to express yourself fully, willpower and motivation, and more. Each issue includes education about a specific area of development, thoughtful questions that help you identify how this area of development pertains to you, tips for improving this specific area of development, and an affirmation meditation with journaling prompts. This is a specific personal growth and development program that allows you to target what you know you've always been missing but haven't been able to put your finger on. You work through the monthly newsletters and develop the skills that help you grow past the pitfalls and areas of stuckness that stop other trauma survivors from being their authentic selves. But it won't stop you. You'll be confident and feel accomplished, knowing that you're achieving your authenticity and living your life in the most satisfying way in spite of your history. This monthly newsletter is $200 a year. Free to you for joining today, because I realize that your development is such an important part of taking your life back from the impact of trauma. Another bonus that I'm adding on when you join me today is the Trauma-Induced Grief Elimination course that makes you an expert on the difference between a trauma response and a grief response. When you understand the difference between trauma and grief, you'll be able to recognize when you've healed from trauma, but that grief work is still needed. This course will gently guide you through the grief that always comes with trauma. This is what I referred to when I talked about the feelings we have about our trauma after a particular trigger is healed. You'll see the grief work as a natural extension of overcoming your trauma. You'll feel validated. You'll feel informed. You'll feel relief, knowing that what you've been going through is normal after trauma and you can do something about it. The cost of this course is $200, but you will get it free today for purchasing the Trauma Erase Method Academy membership. So, to participate in individual therapy with me and make the best use of the information I'm providing here, it takes my clients a minimum of 3 months of weekly therapy, but usually a year. And a year of weekly therapy sessions with me comes in at a cost of $7,800. But it causes me pain to think about how many people are living with the impact of trauma and being limited by what happened in the past. I know for sure that it doesn't have to be like that. I've put my all into this program. It's the legacy I plan to leave to the world when I'm no longer here. I believe that self-healing is your birthright. You deserve to heal. Self-healing is possible for almost everyone. I'm so committed to helping you begin your self-healing process that I'm willing to provide you with a generous discount so that you can get to your self-healing work. Right now, I'm also offering a special opportunity that will be closed once 200 determined survivors have joined the Trauma Erase Method Academy. Right now, you have the opportunity to take advantage of everything I've shown you today at a deep discount in exchange for your feedback, your testimonials, and your founding member loyalty. I had originally priced the founding member program at $600 for the first year, but I've decided that too many are suffering because of this pandemic, which makes healing your trauma right now even more critical than ever. That's why I've decided to keep the price of the Trauma Erase Method Academy at one payment of $247 until we're out of this global crisis. Also, after the first 200 members have joined, I'm going to close the community for the next 3 months to make sure that everything's working right inside the social network and that everyone's needs are being met. If you were to work with me personally without the included videos for the year that it takes to master the information in the Trauma Erase Method Academy, as well as the bonus materials, you'd have to pay just over $9,000. But today, all of this is for you for just one payment of $247. That's a 93% discount and a savings of over $8,700. Think about it. $247 is less than $5 a week. That's less than the weekly copayment for therapy for most insurance policies. It's less than your daily coffee from Starbucks or the cost for takeout for lunch. For much less than the cost of 3 months of therapy with me, you'll get almost a year of weekly sessions, packed with more information each week than you can get in any single therapy session anywhere. Why am I offering such a crazy amount of material at such a ridiculous discount? It's because I'm committed to getting the tools for healing into as many hands as possible. This is my life's work. I know you will be delighted with how this program changes your life. I'm so confident that you'll find unbelievable value in the Trauma Erase Method Academy and your membership in Trauma Free Nation and the bonuses that I've shown you today, that I'm willing to offer you a ridiculous guarantee. You have 1 full year to work through this program and get all of the support available to heal your trauma. Of course, to offer this guarantee, I have to see you as an active participant in the community, beginning with the first week of your membership. You need to study. You need to participate in or watch the weekly question and answer sessions that you'll have inside the academy. And you need to have your homework for each week as proof of the work that you're doing. Then, if you don't believe that this program has changed your life and that it's worth more than double what you've paid, I'll give you all of your money back, no questions asked. As I've already said, due to the overwhelming demand, this community has to be closed from time to time to make sure that everyone's getting their needs met. So if you're serious about taking your healing into your own hands, join now so you don't have to wait for our next open enrollment period. Immediately after you join, you'll understand why trauma has stopped you up to this point in your life, and you'll begin to change that for good. Right now, you have the opportunity to ensure that you never feel exhausted and anxious, broken, ashamed, and alone because of your trauma. This is the opportunity for you to make sure that you never become a statistic like the ones described in the ACE study. Instead, today you can start your new life. All of those moments when you felt frustrated and discouraged because something that someone else did to you ruined your future can be over. You can change the direction of your life. You deserve to feel safe, happy, confident, secure, and whole. You've already suffered long enough. Don't waste one more minute in pain that you don't have to tolerate. So your next step is to click on the button below to apply for the program.